Have you ever wondered why your ideas are not getting validated by your managers, by your colleagues in the meeting, in spite of the fact that they were really great idea? Today I'm going to solve this puzzle, but you have to stay till the end. Hi, my name is Akanksha. I'm a communication coach for career growth. After having 17 years of experience in corporate industry, and training thousands of professionals the communication skills, I can assure you that your communication is the great blocker in your career growth. And today I'm going to talk about the 3 strategies you can apply in your communication, which can help you to become more visible, which can help you to influence others, which can help you to lead like a true leader. And at the end, I am going to share the bonus tip with you. So stay till the end. In the first section of this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 signs which shows that your poor communication is hindering your growth. So let me share my screen. So here I'm going to talk about the 3 signs that your communication is hindering your growth. And the first one is that you speak but do not influence. Now, what does that mean? It means that your words are not enough impactful that encourage people to take action, which means you are just behaving like a contributor but not working as a true leader. Now, the second point. You are misunderstood more than you are understood. If people often respond you like, I'm sorry, I did not get your point. Or, what do you mean by that? Or they say, no, I did not mean that. Which means that your articulation has a problem and this articulation is impacting your credibility very badly. And the third sign, you avoid difficult conversation, which means you generally avoid talking to your senior managers and your senior leadership. That also means that you are keeping silent on the negotiation table, and finally you are not very comfortable receiving or giving the feedback. If you are avoiding these difficult conversation, definitely you are not able to present yourself as a leader. See, you need to understand that communication is just not about speaking English, but your career growth depends on your communication skills, because communication is about influencing people, connecting with your senior leadership, and finally lead the people like an elite leader. Now the question is how to solve this problem. So now I'm going to share the 3 strategies and the actionable items which you can adopt in your day-to-day conversation, and that is how you can improve your communication skills. So here are the 3 strategies which I'm going to talk about. So the first one is speak to influence, not just inform, which means your words have to be impactful, which create and encourage people to take action. How can you do that? You need to follow these 3 actions which I'm going to tell you in your day-to-day work conversation, and that is how you can create more impact of your words. The first one is structure with your impact, which means you have to phrase your sentences, structure your sentences in a way that create more impact. For example, if you're conducting a meeting, you can share the problem first, and then you can share the solution, and finally you have to add the benefits of the solution so that audience can trust you and they can influence, they can follow your words. Next one, use power language. Most of the time in the meeting we use the weak words. For example, maybe, it can be possible, we will see, no. As a leader, you have to use the strong words. For example, let's do it, we can do it, we will do it, I recommend, as per my experience. So this is how you can establish your credibility, and people would like to follow you and will have the trust. Finally, end with the call to action. There has to have a call to action after every conversation. After every conversation, whether you are sharing a point, whether you are talking about a problem and solution, whether you are conversing a kick-off meeting, anything, there has to have a call to action. It can be a decision, it can be an assignment, it can be one action item, whatever it is, but there has to have a call to action. So this is how, following these three action items, you can create more impact, and that is how you can create more influence. The second one is clarity is your currency. What does that mean? It means that your sentence has to be very simple. How can you do that? Again, following these three actions. The first one is your sentence has to be simple and easy to understand. Your instructions has to be easy to understand so that people can follow you. The second one is summarize often. Whenever you are talking, whenever you are making points, you have to summarize the whole action items, whatever you are telling them, in 2 to 3 lines. And finally, check for alignment. You need to check with the audience whether they are able to understand your points, whether they are following you, whether they are on the same page, and that is how you can make sure that you are making them clear, your instructions are clear to them, and whatever points you are making, they are clear to them, because ultimately your clarity is your currency. The third strategy is to master the difficult conversation. As I told earlier, that you cannot avoid the negotiation. You have to receive the feedback, and ultimately you have to speak your senior leadership to build a credibility so that you are visible when they are making a decision or promotion. So let's talk about what you need to do to master the difficult conversation. So again, you have to follow these three actions while mastering the difficult conversation. The first one is prepare, but don't wing it, which means whenever you are going for a discussion which is you feel is difficult, you have to prepare yourself in advance. You need to write down the key points what you're going to discuss even in advance, as you understand the agenda or what could be the possible points to discuss. So that is how you need to be well prepared before going for the difficult conversation. The next one is use the I approach. See, nobody likes to blame and to finger out. That's why you have to point out, rather than pointing out their mistakes, you need to prepare what with the I approach. What does it mean? For example, rather than saying that you have done it, you can say, I observe these are the things happened in the past, right? So always use I rather than blaming and pointing out others. The next one, balance assertiveness with empathy. You need to understand others' point of view as well as, and for that, you need to be a great listener. Understand their point of view so that you can respond them better. But don't lose your confidence on your points and be firm on your issues. I am sure that following these strategies and the action items I have shared with you, you would be able to improve your communication to the T. In case, for whatever reason, you are not able to take actions as discussed, and you want a mentorship, you need a consistent support, I am there to help you. In my Gold membership in Communicators Digital Gurukul, we have designed the same program which address all these problems. So if you want to know more about Gold membership, please book an appointment where we are going to discuss your problems, and then we are going to give you the solutions as per your requirement. And now it's time for the bonus tip. Just before going to the meeting, you can note down the key points and you can record yourself discussing those key points. Through this, you will be able to understand your tone, your clarity, and the words you are using, whether it is making impact or not. Trust me, this habit can make your communication at par, and you will be able to understand what are your weak points in terms of communication skills. So please follow these tips and let me know how it is working for you. But for now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you can get more tips and strategies like this with actionable items. And remember that I am there to always help you. If you want to connect with me, book an appointment right now. The link is given in the description box.